Oh man, look at this. Look how tired this thing is. Do you know what this is? This is a big old elephant mastodon thing made of tires. Look how tired he is. Get it? This is a big pun. It's a very punny thing I just said. And this is the Sometimes Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens right here in San Francisco off Fisherman's Wharf with Allie on New Year's Day. Did I already say in San Francisco? Yes, I did. At Ripley's, believe it or not. And I kid you not, true story, Allie will back me up on this. I walked in the front thing, I bought our tickets, and then she's like, wait a minute. Are you the Random Land guy? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, I wish I would have known that. I would have given you a discount. Too late. But I was like, well, she's like, you should have told me.
She gave us this though.
I'm not going to just walk up to people and be like, hey, what's up? Have you heard of me? I do these videos on YouTube that at least 3 people have watched. That's weird. But it was pretty cool though. Look at this. And now we're going to see some even weirder stuff. We just went across the street. We did another vlog. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. We just did another vlog down the road at this mechanical museum that was used in The Princess Bride. And we had to like yell just to think and talk in there. And now we're here inside of Ripley's, believe it or not. I'm gonna try and keep this vlog short and sweet because she did say I was allowed to film here, which is cool. Look at this, a prehistoric cave. Now, if you've never heard of Mr. Ripley and his Believe It or Not thing, which later became a TV show and was a whole book, Robert Ripley started these crazy museums of the weird, if you like, in the style of P.T. Barnum. He used to have an American museum in New York, which is crazy stuff. Teaching, what is this? What's the story here? Each one of these things, I believe, has a story and a reason for being here, not just weird stuff, or represents a real person. So, like, this guy here is a real person. That's Johnny Eck. Oh, here you go. Johnny Eck. His torso ended where his hips should have been. Despite everything, Johnny became an honor student, artist, musician, composer, band leader, and movie actor. He could run as fast on his hands as many men could on their feet. Incredibly, he was also a tightrope walker and a dancer, all on his hands. So the next time you think you have trouble, the next time you think your life is pretty hard, remember Johnny Eck here, who had no legs whatsoever. Wait, not only no legs, he had no butt. A man without a butt. Huh. Anyway, okay, what'd you say? You sleep outside? Albert J. Smith, one-armed paper hanger with hives. With hives? What, like allergies? With hives from Dedham, Massachusetts, who Ripley hired to paper his New York office's walls. Albert was featured in Ripley's very first book in 1929 and was $1 million trivia question. So it's kind of one of those things that would be very not politically correct today, where they would find unusual, interesting people, and Robert Ripley would put all this all into different books, Believe It or Not books. Oh look, hey, Robert Ripley, and so there he is. And basically spread around like, look at these freaks. You could not get away with that today, but what it did do was show you interesting things, like here's a fertility mask from Africa. It wasn't just human people, it wasn't just human exploitation. There was also like the Tibetan Lama's crown, Myanmar shaman's shirts, all kinds of different interesting things. A Japanese straw shoe from 1923. And sometimes, don't be too surprised if you can find a very spurious thing. Sometimes spurious items would make it into a collection. But on the whole, they were mostly real life, interesting, crazy things. And that's why the whole Believe It or Not thing. So I've never been into the San Francisco Ripley's, believe it or not. There's a lot of, look, over here we got the Fiji Mermaid. So sometimes things like this would make it in. Now this is a very famous item that was in Barnum's museum, which was a real-life mermaid. Let's start there. A real mermaid. Look at it. That's what they look like in real life. None of your sexy Pirates of the Caribbean mermaids here. Look at this mermaid. Would you be friends with that mermaid? You want a pet mermaid? Why not?
That's scary.
No, he looks cute. He looks fun. And what they did here was a very good hoaxer took a monkey and fused it with a fish. The original Fiji Mermaid has been long, long lost. It was in Barnum's Museum in New York, and I think legend has that it burned up in a fire when the American Museum burned up. But you hear at Ripley's, they even say it's a hoax, the world's greatest hoax. But the monkey and the fish thing, pretty genius. Back in the day, people used to believe this. That's why I was saying when we were at the coin-operated museum, or those old antique coin-operated machines, the love testers and stuff, I was wondering if back in the day people used to believe that. Like, oh, you're not hot, so sorry, gotta go, it's science.
Did you go into to one of these? A different one?
Yeah, I went to one in Niagara Falls, Canada.
Oh, did they have
Ever
this?
heard of it? Do they have what?
This?
This? This? Roll your tongue. Can you do this? Believe it or not, Charles Overholt of Akron, Ohio could touch his nose with his bottom lip. A stunt known as gurnering. There's a name for it? Whoa. This is JT Sailors, the world champion gurner of Villa Rica, Georgia. He could swallow his nose. Can you do that?
No.
I know you're not gonna try anyways because you have makeup on, but
You gotta go try it then.
can you try it? You have to try it with your. Well, how am I gonna try it here with the mirror? Look at in the top. Okay. Well, I have this right here. I don't need the mirror. Dude, can you use your hands? Oh. I can't do it. I can't do it at all. Can you do it though? Seriously? Could you? My grandma. What's this one? What is this? Morph your face. I don't understand the point of it. We go up to the camera. I'm not even on it anymore. Look. I'm gone from it. This is confusing. I don't understand these games. My grandma can touch her tongue with her nose, or with her to her
Talk
nose.
about that one later.
We'll talk about that one later. Okay. He does this. He can touch her nose. Can you do that? Touch your nose, your tongue. I'm so close, but so far. What's this? Just a way to take your money? Souvenir medallions. I'm not falling for that one. Will Smith, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. So there's also memorabilia and weird interactive things. Whoa. This is freaky. Interactive zone. Stand here. Oh my gosh, you could step on that? I thought that was a window. We're walking into the glass corridor of... This night took a weird turn. Look at this. I didn't know we were going to have a dance party. This is fun. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Whoa, this is so weird. Okay, so as you can see, there's lots of stuff in here. That's weird. You can see the camera in my hand. There's all kinds of artifacts there. A human skin mask. Wait, where the heck is the human skin mask? What? A shooting gallery. There's a weird mix of like carnival-style games and House of Mirrors and actual antiques. And here's the cool part about Ripley is I talked to a guy who works at the warehouse at Ripley, like their actual warehouse in Florida, the company's main warehouse. And a lot of these things are the real deal, but there's a lot of them that are replicas of the real deal, like the Fiji Mermaid and stuff like that, where they've carefully crafted replicas. So one of the other interesting things about coming to Ripley's is you don't know whether that is the real thing, which is an ancestor statue from New Guinea. I actually just know that because I'm awesome. It's a shooting gallery. Or if it's a clever replica. Goliath, world's largest sea lion. Died in December 1929. So this is the kind of thing we're doing and we're looking at today. What's this lady? Chinese lily. During the Manchu dynasty in China, bound feet were regarded as an erogenous zone. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know.
A place of touching for goodness, I think, is what that means. But look at this. So basically, in the Manchu dynasty in China, 1644 to 1911, this, what you're about to see, was considered very, you're listening? This was considered, come closer. This was, kids, go to bed. This was considered very sexy. Very sexy. So like, unlike today where you look like this, all beautiful, if you wanted to look like Allie back in the day, you had to get this going on. Brown chicka, brown chicka, oh! Look at this. They would bind your feet in bandages and create these little tiny wedge feet. And you could have little tiny wedge feet. People like, hey, look, he's looking at it disgusting too. That is gross. People would do this to their feet on purpose. And there are actually still women in China today, little old ladies, whose feet are still bound like that. Would you do that? Would you
I already have small feet.
Oh, you do already have small. Put your foot next to her foot. Not that small, though. Not that small. We actually tried to buy Allie's shoes. What were we doing? We were going to Club 33 the first time, or we were going somewhere. We were trying to find Allie's shoes, like dress shoes, and we couldn't find them. We were like 5 stores because her feet are too small. My feet are always too big to find shoes anywhere, and her feet are always too small. And I feel like that lady over there is going to have a lot more problems even than Alex. But see, there you go. So you can learn about Chinese foot binding if that's something you never heard of. I've heard of that before. I watched like a Discovery Channel documentary about how there are still actually women in China who have the results of down feet, but there are no, I don't think they're doing it to any little girls anymore or anything. So I've seen that before, but I've never seen like a mannequin of it up close and personal where you can actually, like, look at that compared to my hand. That's what people did to themselves. Freaky. So you can learn all kinds of things. This is not a very politically correct place, so you'll have to forgive me if I say or do anything that's not very politically correct. It's hard to talk about non-politically correct things in a politically correct way. What are you doing over there? What's going on? Okay, we got something good over here. What's this? Oh, Lighthouse Man. Okay. Believe it or not, it starts out, a tour guide in China once guided American dignitaries through the streets of Chongqing by the light of a candle in his head. Inspected by Dr. J. Cavaney of the U.S. Navy, it was found that his scalp had been cut through and an opening to hold the inserted candle had been made through the external plate of the skull, and the candle was held in place by melted wax. This is a real thing, a true story. A tour guide in China who once made a hole in his head to hold a candle to lead tours by. If we went outside and there was a guy that wanted to give us a tour of Chinatown that had a candle sticking out of his head, I'm pretty sure Allie would be like, no. That's exactly what you'd say. You'd go, no. But I would be all about it. I'd be like, it's the Sometimes Vlog. Hey there, buddy, what you got? I need this tour like I need a hole in the head, right? Everybody left. That whole room full of people left. They don't like me. Look at this. What is this thing over here? Ooh, what is this? What did you do to him, Al? You just opened the box and the guy started screaming. You'd think he'd be screaming because he's locked in the box, but no. It's like Toontown in here. Look at this. A giant moose made of nails. A nail moose! The moose is the largest member of the deer family. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know he was part of the deer family. Dear old brother moose. Growing up to 10 feet long and 9 feet high, blah, 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 blah. And he's made of nails. It's basically a moose made of nails. Look at this, though. What the hell? Excuse my language. What the hell? It's an elk combined with a moose combined with what the hell is this? What is happening here? Can you please read that and tell us what's happening? Because I don't think I can read that. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. What's happening? Oh, they're talking about it in real life and showing real pictures. Whoa! Cover your eyes, children. He was attacked by a shark.
A great white shark.
A great white Jaws attacked this guy, and look at his face. He looks so happy about it. All of his ribs were broken. Well, I would think so. Look at you can see him all right there. Look at his face, Allie. He looks like he's happy though. He doesn't look happy like. He looks like Marlon Brando. Handwritten Bible?
That would take forever.
What does it say? How long did it take him to write it? 1 hour a day.
2 years, 11 months, 14 days.
That's actually way shorter than I thought.
Yeah.
I required 2,426 sheets of paper and 42 ballpoint pens. How many plastic Band-Aids? 1,054 plastic Band-Aids to protect his sore fingers. Take a break, buddy. Just take a break. The Bible will still be there. We have printed copies. We can wait for your handwritten Bible. That's pretty crazy. I wonder why a person does that. Pretty interesting, though. I bet you know that. Hey, here's the thing, though. I bet you, if that was your favorite book, the Bible, or you wanted to be a Bible scholar, I bet that's a good way to learn it. Because if you handwrite out the whole thing, you're going to know it backwards and forwards. I'm going to start doing that with Huckleberry Finn, and then I'll be the expert.
Had a near-death experience courtesy of
What the heck is that? Blue-faced Chinaman. All right, here, we're going to end with the blue-faced Chinaman. A thing that's so politically correct to say. The blue-faced Chinaman. Believe it or not, Ching Fu. That can't be his real name. That's rude. I'm kidding. Believe it or not, Ching Fu of Shenxi, China, was born with a rare medical disease that caused him to have a blue face.
That's kind of cool.
After his escape from the great white shark.
Are you sad? Feeling a little blue? Is it because your name is Ching Fu and every time you get in a fight they go, there goes the Foo Fighter? You don't like my joke? I think he's angry. He's all turning blue. He's turning colors. Ching Fu. Okay, wait, one more because this is crazy. Look over here. I'll pass all kinds of artifacts and wonderful things and ancient Egyptian mummy hands.
medicine. And a painting called Mummy Row. Oh, it was a popular.
Look at this! It's Kamala the Wolf Girl. In 1912, a baby girl living near Gadamuri, India, was carried off by a she-wolf. Unharmed, the child was reared in the wolf's den for 8 years before being rescued. Resisting human ways, Kamala continued to walk on all fours, growl, and eat raw meat like her wild mother. Sent to an orphanage in Midnapore, Kamala died of loneliness, pining for her canine family. This is a real story I've heard before, but I've never seen a replica of the tiny girl. This girl is tinier than you are, Allie. She was carried off by a wolf, by a she-wolf. A baby was carried off by a wolf, and instead of being eaten, oh, you guys are just do the pose. We're just being wolves. She was carried off by a wolf lady and raised, and then she died of loneliness because she was separated from her wolf family. How does that make you feel? Sad? Sad? Would you want to be raised by wolves? Like, would that be like, oh, sweet?
Kinda, but only if I saw the Jungle Book.
You would never have to use table manners again, or do anything like normal. What you doing there? Rubbing a lamp. Typical. Anyway, there we go. An Egyptian head, a mummified head. Is this scene now? Here's the thing: is that the real mummified head of a mummy? Is that my mummy's head, or is that a replica head just for this museum? There's no way of knowing. But these are all theoretically true stories. Believe it or not, this is the facts and the items presented to you. So Kamala the wolf, she's so small. Kamala the wolf girl, the mummy head, Ching Fu, I think is the most unbelievable thing. That right there is totally believable. The guy that was attacked by the great white shark. It's just disgusting. And then you have, of course, a moose made of nails and an ass made of corks. Whoa, I'm not swearing. It's a freaking donkey. Come on, guys. It's legit here. It's legit. All right, Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this twofer of vlogs. Both of them are a little weird, and they're a little shaky, and we're rushing through because I'm trying to spend time with Allie. But I love you guys, too. To a lesser degree, George at the bottom, Allie at the top. It's a whole range of friendships and loves and things going on. And look at this guy. I'm going to go find out more about this guy. Come to Ripley's, believe it or not. Tell the lady at the front that you know me. She won't give you a discount either. Just kidding. All right, it's time to go. LiveFastIPoor.Spreadshirt.com. LiveFastIPoor.Spreadshirt.com. Goodbye. Goodbye. Look at this. It's Robert Wadlow, the tallest man in the world. When I stand next to him, this is how Allie feels when she stands next to me. Come here. Look at. Stand next to me.
Cameraman lost no opportunity to accentuate his height.
This is real. That's how big that guy was. That's so freaking weird. Oh, look, it's the Constitution. This is that thing that Rand Paul's always talking about. Political joke. Okay, now the worst thing has happened. We are in a mirror maze. Is that mirror moving? That's cheating. It can't do that. Help, Allie. No, don't leave me. In every sense of it, those aren't real people. Which ones are the real people? Help.
Will they ever get out of the myriad of mirror maze? Will Justin ever get a snack? Will Allie ever grow a beard? Visit livefastdiepoor.spreadshirt.com. Not to find out, but just for fun. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.